September is National Deaf Awareness Month, and today I stopped by the Jackson Center for Independent Living and spoke to one man who is hard of hearing, and he says that the COVID-19 pandemic has brought about many challenges that he's never seen before. As Jerry Payne sits with interpreter Lisa Separullo, we discuss how the COVID-19 pandemic affects the hearing and deaf impaired communities. According to Payne, people with hearing disabilities rely heavily on mouth movements and facial expressions to communicate with those who do not use sign language. Now that masks are required, that is very difficult to do.
You know, the masks are, I feel like, stealing something from me as far as my communication. I'm so visual.
Payne says the face coverings keep him from knowing how people feel.
We depend on our facial expressions, and so having to wear the mask, if you're laughing or if you look sad, we don't know.
Payne was born deaf to hearing impaired parents, so growing up, ASL was the only language used in his home. Before the pandemic, he spent a lot of time with his mother, but now things are different.
I don't get to see my mother or visit her as often. We kind of, because she's in a nursing home, we visit through the window. And so luckily we can sign to each other that way. But I still feel that disconnect from her.
Studies show that deaf people with deaf parents have a strong bond. Even though Payne can still see his mother, a window visit is not the same.
But there's just something about being in person that you can actually feel more emotionally connected to somebody.
While the pandemic is challenging, Payne takes time to learn something new every day.
You know, every day I feel like I'm learning something new, and I've really had to focus on myself.
Jacinta Render for 39 News in Jackson.